Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla if you're new here. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my proposal and just a story time on how it all went down. Brennan is actually going to be helping me tell the story, so that'll be kind of fun. He hasn't been on my channel that often, so I'm excited for you guys to just get to see him in action. Brennan is going to help me tell the story, so he will be here soon to help explain just some of the things that were going down behind the scenes that I didn't know about or that I was not aware about until after the fact, because obviously I had no clue that I was being proposed to on this specific day. And today's video is actually a collaboration with 7 other amazing YouTubers. I know you guys will love their channels, so you definitely have to check them out. I'm going to link all of their channels down below. They are going to be doing a story time on their proposals as well, so that's going to be a lot of fun to watch all their stories and just see how different everyone's were from each other. The other ladies in the collab are Ashley Swanson from Swanson Crew, Jenna from Mega Mom, Valerie Santos, Carissa Shaylin, Ashley from Fit Busy Bee, Sam Radecki, and Laura from Small Stuff Big Family. I know you guys are gonna love their channels. Definitely check them out. Check out their story time on their proposals. I know they're gonna be so much fun to watch, so you guys don't wanna miss out on their videos. If you like my channel, you're definitely gonna love their channels as well. So I actually gifted this to Brennan today. I surprised him with it. I didn't tell him that I was getting it. I have always wanted to get a Mapiful map. Like, I think these are just so special and like just such a unique and sentimental gift, because you can tailor it to any time, day, or like style that you want. I ended up getting the constellations of the day that we got engaged in Myrtle Beach. So right here it just says our engagement, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, October 19th, 2019, and there are the coordinates. And these are all the constellations. So that is like the constellations of the sky in Myrtle Beach on the day that we got engaged. I think that is so cool and like just so unique. I mean, this is like the best gift for anyone. I mean, you could obviously pick any place, date, time, and there's other styles. Like, I know they have the zodiac, they have like an actual map, and there's just so many ways that you can customize it to whatever you like. But I'm so into like space constellations, stuff like that, so I thought this would be super cool. I cannot wait to put it in our new house, because right now we're living in Brennan's grandparents' house because it is unoccupied, and his family was nice enough to let us live here while our home is being built. So I cannot wait to put this in our house. Like, it is so cool. You can either hang it or screw it in the wall, so it was super easy. Like, you would think that it would be crinkled or hard to hook on, but it was so easy. So I was like really excited about that. This was perfect timing to do this video because I just got my Mapiful map in the mail and it couldn't have been any more perfect. So I'm so glad that I was able to show you guys that. Definitely check out Mapiful if you guys are interested. I know you would love it, so don't forget to check it out. I'm telling you, it's such a great gift if you want to get something personalized for one of your family members or your spouse or partner, or if you just really enjoy a certain area. So don't forget to check out Mapiful. I will link their website down below. Okay, so Brennan's gonna start off telling what his first 2 options were for the proposal that didn't end up working out, and then he's going to tell a little bit about like how him and his family kind of surprised me and what they did behind the scenes, and then I'm going to tell the rest of the story. So go ahead. What were your first 2 options that you told me about?
So my first option was going to be, Kayla loves otters. I know, she just loves otters. So I was gonna like try to set up a little otter meet and greet and somehow coordinate with the people that work there with the otters to have them like kind of tie it onto an otter and have the otter swim up to her with it and like have her like surprised. Of course I was gonna have to make sure that her like nails done and her toes were done and all that good stuff, but yeah.
What does that have to do with otters?
Well, just because you'd be swimming in the water, so you want your toes to be done and your nails to be done. I mean, come on. What girl wouldn't want their nails and toes to be done? Anyways, so that was option A. Not plausible at all. You have to like contact like 3 years in advance.
You tried?
To do
you
with all.
Them?
Listen, I looked it all up, all the information.
Okay.
So you have
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you have to contact in advance to swim with otters. Unless somebody else out there knows anything different. I don't. So, that was my first option. Second option. So, in Myrtle Beach, they have the Ripley's Aquarium. Yeah. And
I thought you were going to ask, I thought you were going to have a scuba diver do it if we were on the glass boat.
Oh. Well, that was another option. Which
okay.
they wouldn't let that. So, there's like a glass boat. You want to talk about the glass boat?
You can.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. We go on this every year, by the way.
It's like a glass bottom boat that you can go on in Ripley's Aquarium. So pretty much the whole floor is glass, and then you get on and they ride you around kind of, and there's like all the different sharks and stuff that when you normally you'd walk through the aquarium like through all the glass underneath, and you could see the sharks. But this boat's on top of the water, so you can kind of see them below you. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
we've been on there a few times. That would have been really crazy.
But I was gonna try to have a scuba diver go in, which I don't even know if that's plausible, with the sharks, because that lady never got back to me, and hold up a sign underneath the glass bottom boat and like kind of get down on one knee on the glass. I thought that'd be kind of like a good photo op and all that.
She probably never got back to you because she was like, this is not possible.
She still hasn't got back to me this day, so I mean, she just must not really care that much at all.
Yeah, almost a year later.
I went to the beach and we were picking a bunch of shells because there was a bunch of shells that washed up that morning. And then the rest of the day, my sister, I had all planned out that she was going to take Kayla shopping for the rest of the day at the outlets and everything like that to kind of get her away so I could set up. So after they left, I went and set up all the lights and strung all the lights around all the railings and the pillars and did all that.
So yeah, one thing that he did leave out was that after we went shopping, we actually got ready and went to the beach to take pictures. I really didn't have any idea, like nothing kind of gave it away, because going shopping wasn't weird because there was a bunch of sales going on. I don't remember why, but like everything was on sale. It was crazy. So we went to like Kate Spade and everywhere, and we were getting like the best deals. So it didn't like alarm me that I was going shopping. And then when we got back, it wasn't weird that like my sister-in-law loves taking pictures on Instagram, stuff like that, and she was like, gotta get some family pictures, which I totally agreed. So wasn't weird that I had like picked out an outfit when we went shopping and, you know, got all ready to take pictures. So we went to the beach and took family pictures. So that was like their way of like getting me dressed up, because they knew like I'd be mortified if I looked like crap when he proposed to me, probably.
Did you get your nails done or your toes done too, or no? I got my nails done before we went on vacation, which also wasn't weird because my sister-in-law was super nonchalant about it. She gets her nails done all the time. And I love getting pedicures, which I don't very often, but like I always want to do that before like the beach or whatever. So she was like, oh well, you can come get a pedicure. And then while we were there, she was kind of like, well, why don't you just get your nails done? Like, why not, you know, we're going to the beach. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, she was super chill about it. So I really had no idea about any of this. And another thing that he didn't mention is that he really didn't want me to have any clue about him asking me. So he was being really mean to me on vacation on purpose. Purposely.
Like literally on purpose. And I'm like complaining to his sister, like, why is Brennan being such a jerk? Like, because she like feels my pain because they're, you know, that's his sister. Like,
oh, of course.
So she understands me. So she had to be like, what, didn't she come up to you and was like, lay off being so mean?
Yeah, she told me to lay off.
Because it was like really bothering me how mean he was.
I didn't want to give out any hints that I was going to propose. I didn't want her to think about that at all.
Yeah. I mean, we're always kind of mean to each other and joke and bicker and stuff, but I was like getting upset. And so it was kind of funny though now, like looking back. But that's why I was really shocked when he got us Dunkin' that morning. I was like, why is he being so nice all of a sudden? Like, it was kind of weird, but I really didn't have any clue. I had no clue about the engagement at all. And so we went to Broadway at the beach, like he said, and then on our way into the campground, we were staying at a campground, and that's not a resort.
No, it's a camp.
Yeah, it's a campground that his grandparents actually lived at for a really long time. so they're super familiar with it. But we were pulling in and his sister was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, like drop me off at the like restrooms that they have at the campground.
Little shelter house.
Yeah,
it was right beside the, like the church stage. So.
Yeah, it was right beside the stage. And I didn't really think much of it, but she brought her Louis Vuitton with her. And I was like, McCall, why are you bringing that Louis Vuitton in that nasty bathroom? Like, I was so confused about that. But I just literally thought she just needed her purse or something. So it was like, whatever. But I find out later on that she had to bring her purse because it had like the speaker for the music. And she had Brennan's phone. And she had what? Just like stuff that she needed to like for the proposal.
Yeah.
So like, and then we get to the campground and then Brennan was like, Brennan's mom actually is in the back seat and she's like, oh my gosh, Brennan, we forgot to get that craft that Cashton made for Kayla. And I was like, oh, you made me a craft? And they have craft days like at this campground. So that wasn't even weird. And Brennan was like, let's go get it. Let's go get it. And I'm thinking, well, it's closed. Like the camp, store or whatever, like that they do the crafts at. I'm like, it's closed. It's like 9 p.m. I want to say, right? Something like that. It was like 9 p.m. So he's like, no, it's outside. It's like drying or something. So I was like, oh. And then this whole time I'm like, this is a wind chime. I don't know why. I'll never get that out of my head. I literally thought it was a wind chime that he like painted because I'm like, oh, well, they probably hung it up and it's drying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that's what I thought it was. And I didn't want to say anything like, oh, it's a wind chime, because I didn't want to ruin the surprise because Cashton makes stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, and Kayla was trying to put on comfy clothes.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh no, it's just gonna take us like a couple minutes. Just leave your regular.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, but I don't know. I thought he was just like pumped to show me because I don't know. I do get excited when Cashton makes me stuff. Like that's so cute. If they really would have done that, like if he would have surprised me with something, I would have been super excited. So I kind of just thought that's what it was. And
plus I was trying to make it seem like there was like a curfew kind of for the golf carts because I was taking her there on the golf cart too.
Yeah, so we were on the golf cart.
And then when we started kind of getting closer, I had her close her eyes because I told her it was going to be a surprise and I didn't want her to see it before we got there. Yeah,
so the stage wasn't that far from where we were camping, the site we were at, so we were driving the golf cart and they told me to close my eyes, and I thought it was because this wind chime or whatever it was going to be was like hanging on the stage, because the stage is just like always there. It's an outdoor church stage and it has like what, wooden pews out. There's like all these wooden pews out there.
Yeah.
And so when church isn't in service, like people just sit there or do whatever. So I just kind of thought maybe they did the craft there outside because it was a nice day and that it was hanging there drying out there and he didn't want me to see it. So then he's like leading me with his arms like, and I'm like tripping over roots and I literally thought he was gonna push me in the water.
Well, before that,
before
that I had to get the okay from my sister after she got out of the bathroom.
How'd you get the okay?
Well, I had to get the okay that makes sure everything was set up and good. Well, first off, there's like a...
So then, like he, gets me on the stage and then saw like he was standing, the shells were here and he was like behind them. Like it was in between us, basically.
Yeah, I had her...
They said marry me perfectly, like facing me.
I had her have her eyes closed like the whole time until I got on the other side of the shells.
Exactly.
And down on my knee before I told her like to open them.
Yeah.
And as soon as she opened them, I had my sister cue the music, and it started playing.
Yeah, the music was Tim McGraw's "My Best Friend." That's like our song. And then the big finale, like the thing that literally just pulls my heart, is my mother-in-law and father-in-law had Cashton with them, and he had flowers, and they like set him on the stage and he walks the flowers over to me, but I'm crying. So he's literally going, Mommy, why are you sad? Mommy, why are you crying? Like 100 times. He doesn't even want to give me the flowers because he's so concerned of why Mommy's crying. And it's so funny. He literally asked Brennan for weeks why he made Mommy cry on the stage. He still brings it up to this day. Remember when you were crying on stage? Like,
why'd you make Mommy sad?
Yeah, and he was so mad at Brennan actually for like that whole night, and even in the morning. He was like, why do you make mommy cry? And we had to explain to him, like, there's happy tears. He doesn't get it. Still to this day does not understand happy tears, which is understandable, but it was so cute. I might as well just mention this because I think people will probably be confused, but we're already married. So
yeah.
We're legally married. We got married on December 2nd, 2019. We just went to a lawyer's office and like the courthouse and got our marriage license, and it was nothing special. Like, I mean, truly, it was just like signing papers, literally. And we did that for insurance reasons, just personal reasons, and to get insurance for our family, for our kids and for me through his job. So it was pretty much like we were signing insurance papers, and you know what I mean. But we are married, and we are still having a wedding, which a lot of people for whatever reason think that's so weird and they don't understand. But our wedding is going to be November 27th, 2021, so next November. But our wedding is literally going to be just like a normal wedding, and I don't know, it'll feel like our actual wedding day because we just really never had that. Like, sometimes it's weird to even think that we're married. It took me a long time to even be like, this is my husband. Like, it feels really weird to even say that sometimes. But like, I mean,
people have to get their marriage license before they get married anyways. We just kind of did it like a year and a half early.
Yeah, way ahead
than other people. So.
But like, I don't have my wedding band. I'm not going to get it until closer to the wedding, and he'll, you know, put it on my finger at the wedding. And he wears a silicone wedding band. He chose to do that. Like, that was his choice.
Yep.
But I'm sure we'll get him a wedding band as well. But you guys, I just figured I would mention that because I know it's kind of confusing.